What's going on, traders? John with Tactical Trading here with our OTC Saturday video. This week we're going to be bringing 4 stocks to you that I haven't talked about before, and also we're going to be talking about 3 other stocks that I just absolutely love. You've heard them before here, but they're stocks I'm going to be watching, obviously going over the next couple of weeks. Before I get into the video, do want to talk about the action for this week. I cannot stress or put emphasis on it enough that we must be careful going forward. 15 more tickers got halted by the SEC today. That put an absolute shockwave through the market. I think everything that had a stop sign went down, even if they are getting pink current, whatever it may be. Everything got hit by this. People are freaking out. People are getting scared. We have to hold solid tickers right now. You know, if you can't contact the company and hear back from the company, get an email back from the company doesn't have an active Twitter site, they don't have a company phone number, leave them alone. If they are not dropping filings in order to get pink current or have a plan to get pink current within the next 30 to 60 days, leave them alone. I would say even in the next 30 days, 60 days, that might even be too long. If I'm not mistaken, by June 30th, if these companies are not making a move to get pink current, they will be suspended. If I'm not mistaken, I believe it's by August, September. I have to check the exact date, but I believe it's September 30th. If they are not pink current, they're gone until they do become pink current. They will not be able to be traded. So, this is a different market than it was just a few weeks ago. We are trading in different times than we were just a few weeks ago. This is a lot riskier. You don't want to have a $100,000 account, have 5 tickers, one of them's tied up in one of these tickers that gets halted. Now you got $20,000 that's tied up, and by the time it gets untied, this thing's going to get dumped, and you're talking about, instead of having $20,000, you're talking about having anywhere from $3,000 to $5,000 because this thing gets absolutely crushed. We have to be very, very careful in this environment. So, so that's how we're going to proceed going forward. We're going to be playing with caution and only playing quality stocks. That's how I try to do it anyways, but now we have to put an emphasis on that and be very particular in the stocks that we're picking and the stocks that we're trading. Now, I got a lot of questions about my subscription service. We will be breaking it into 2, just due to the fact that the provider that I am going to use, we had a miscommunication, and I cannot put videos on the platform. So this will be strictly a Discord platform, and then I will have a YouTube membership where we have training videos and everything like that. So we will have it split up. It's you can either have one or the other or have both. But they're both going to be very beneficial. I have subscribed to a lot of services where I will be getting alerted for any filings that get dropped by the SEC or to OTC markets. Excuse me. We will have our scanners and everything like that. Breaking news scanners. So we will have the ability to find plays immediately, and I will be able to give those to you first before I give them to YouTube and before I give them to Twitter. So you will be first in line with that, and we'll give them to you, and then we're going to wait, maybe 20 minutes or so, and then give everybody an opportunity to do what they want to do with it, and then announce it to Twitter. And with the YouTube membership, we will have 1 training video per week. We will have 1 live Q&A per week. So you can ask me anything you want, questions about trading, questions about particular tickers, anything that you want. We will have that on a live Q&A. So now that that's out of the way, again, we will have the Discord up Monday afternoon, Tuesday at the latest, and then the following day we will have the YouTube up as well too. So we just want to let you know that's coming. There was a little bit of a delay with that because there was just we had some cross lines between me and the provider, and there was a little misunderstanding there, but kind of just have to take it as it comes. So let's get into OTC Saturday. Again, we're going to be talking about 4 tickers that we haven't talked about before, 3 that we have talked about plenty on this channel. Just want to, kind of put the emphasis on these ones because these are 3 of my favorites. We're going to start with NoHo Inc. That's DRNK, NoHo Inc. This stock closed today or yesterday and that's Friday at 0.0033. That's 0.0033, down 22%. These guys make and distribute the #1 selling hangover defense and prevention shot on the market. They just merged with SNNC, which is Cinebec, who purchased the intellectual property of NoHo. In this deal, NoHo will also issue dividends and retire shares, as well as acquire Vestra LLC, which was established for the ownership of the Sabanic created Delta 8, which is the THC brand. It'll be called Radiate, RAD8, the number 8, and that will be launching this summer. This company will be pink current soon, and the only drawback to this company is they're a little bloated. They have about 8 billion shares, but being talking that they are going to retire some shares. So this stock has been beat up. We had a huge run yesterday. This stock went from actually Wednesday and Thursday had big runs from the teens or low 20s all the way up to about what was it? They closed right towards the mid 50s, and then Thursday hit a penny and pulled back, closing at 0.0033. This company is completely oversold now. This stock is oversold. This is, in my opinion, I think they're going to rebound well. Nothing has changed. They're heavily shorted. I do like the story. Yes, they are a little bloated, so I'm not going to be taking as large of a position as I normally would in some other tickers, but I believe the story is good enough where we can take a position in this. I took a position, and this is something for me, like anywhere from a 30 to 60 day hold, and then reevaluate to see where they're at with this transaction. So I do like NoHo Inc, DRNK. Second stock we're going to be talking about is Arius Inc, ARSN. Absolutely love this stock. This stock closed at 0.00385. They were down 22% on Friday. This is a brand development company focused on acquiring and developing well-established food brands. Now, the two that have me excited and really have me interested in this company are Micro Markets, and I'm not sure how to pronounce this. I believe it's Ewing's Ice Cream, which together, we're looking at almost $14 million per month in revenues. Now, the Micro Markets right now is only in the Atlanta metro area. They're talking about rolling this out throughout the southeast and northeast. So, if this is bringing in $14 million per month, imagine what this is going to do when the entire Southwest gets saturated, and then they bring this to the Northeast. This could be pretty big with these guys. And with $14 million in revenues, it's not sexy, but it is solid, very, very solid. And again, these are the companies we want to really look at. They did drop filings. They just dropped their attorney letter. They have a yield sign on OTC markets. So they're making the progress to go pink. That's going to be a big catalyst going forward. When they get pink current, this thing is going to start shooting up. It's got very low float, right around, if I'm not mistaken, right about 1 billion shares. In fact, I have it right in front of me. Let me just look this up with the security details. ARSN has 1.1 billion shares, so this is a relatively low float for the OTC. So absolutely love ARSN. To me, this one is probably for me, this is about a 90 to 6 month hold. So you're looking at about a 3 to 6 month hold for me. I really like this. I like the development. I like the way this thing's rolling out, and can definitely see this down the line as a 7, 8, 9, 10 cent stock. Again, it's not something like nanotech or EVs or anything like that, but this is solid. This is bringing in revenue. Kind of like the way I feel about SFIO, Agro Kings. It's not, something that's flashy, but it's something that's solid. And, within the OTC markets, that's what we're looking for right now. And that stock is ARSN. Third stock we're talking about is Nano Labs, CTLE. These guys closed at 0.0031 on Friday. Up 11%, so they had a decent day on Friday. Their main business is the sale and distribution of silica sand recycled from industrial waste and recycled to offer raw material or finished goods. So the things about this company is they're pink current. They have approximately 1.8 billion shares, so relatively low float for the OTC market. They recently merged with Polec, and this is a technology-based company out of Mexico, to become a leader in their industry in the entire North America, which is U.S., Canada, and Mexico. And one thing I really caught my eye about this company, not only the merger, but also the fact that their revenues increased 7,000% from just quarter two alone. So they're a growing business. The business is growing rather quickly. You're looking quarter over quarter, you're looking at just over 2 quarters, a 7,000% increase in their revenues. They are pink current. This is a reliable company at 0.0031. I think this is an absolute steal. I could definitely see this one breaking a penny somewhere down the line. This right here is a 30 to 90 day hold for me, and definitely looking to reevaluate then to see where they're at. But really like CTLE. Now, out of the 4, my favorite is Life Clips. LCLP. This stock closed on Friday at 0.0115, up 5%. This company is focused on delivering the world's best globally sourcing and logistics and multi-channel sales and marketing services. Now, their stated mission is to be the world's most customer-focused and efficient way to obtain and distribute products and services globally. Now, they have 5 core businesses that they consist of. It's basically a synergistically, they consist of 5 different business units. 1 is global sourcing services. 2 is global 3PL logistics services. The 3rd is multi-channel retail sales and marketing. The 4th is their own branded products. And 5 is U.S. and global manufacturing operations. This company is pink current. They have a very low float, approximately 1.2 billion outstanding shares. So this is a relatively low float for the OTC market. And on the 24th of February, they signed a letter of intent, an LOI, to acquire Cognitive Apps Software Solutions. So that's Cognitive Apps Software Solutions, which is a developer of artificial intelligence applications for the healthcare industry and for psychedelic research. So I really like this merger that they just got themselves in, this acquisition. I like the share structure. I like that they're solid. They're pink current. And like I said, I definitely love the share structure of this one. Love LCLP. For me, this is definitely a 90-day to 6-month hold for me. I definitely want to let this thing play out. I see maybe anywhere from 5 to 7 cents maybe in the next month or two with this company. Any news starts dropping on this merger with this letter of intent, I think this thing can really run. So the 4 stocks that we talked about today are DRNK, NoHo Inc, DRNK, Arius Inc, ARSN, Nano Labs, CTLE, and my favorite of the 4 is Life Clips, LCLP. That's Life Clips, LCLP. Now, the 3 stocks that I'm going to mention, briefly, we don't need to get into depth of them because these are stocks that I have talked about in depth before. One is Social Life Network, WDLF. This stock closed at just a tick above 2 cents today, down quite a bit over the last week and a half. Why, I have no idea. This is probably one of the most solid companies you're going to find in the OTC. Pink current, looking to get uplisted to OTCQB. They have a little bit of a higher share structure, but I'm not really concerned about it. I mean, if you look at like TSNP, when they had 4 billion shares, this company, I mean, they ran to $1.90. This company is every bit as solid as TSNP, in my opinion. Social Life Network, in fact, had just added, I believe, 3 or 4 more businesses to their business incubator just today or yesterday. They have MJ Link and some other IPOs that they're going to be spinning off, but retaining some rights to that and also getting some revenues off that. So WDLF, in my opinion, one of the most solid companies in the OTC. This is definitely a long-term hold for me. I could see myself holding this through the entire year. Love WDLF. Second stock is one we talked about the last 2 weeks, and that's LaborSmart, LTNC. Stock closed up, had an excellent week, closed at 0.0359. So it had a very strong week. In fact, we will find out probably this morning. I didn't check before I did, but I'm not sure if they had signed the deal for that acquisition for the hydrogen infused water. I know down the line we're going to be finding out. I know the CEO stated that they do plan on having this this hit the shelves and be marketed within about 2 months. So that's very exciting. We still don't know who's involved with it. I mean, we know Alex Guerrero's involved, and that's Tom Brady's best friend, personal trainer, and guru. I would assume, and this is a complete assumption, that possibly Tom Brady and maybe some other athletes are involved because it was indicated by the CEO that he had goats involved, and this is what I brought up to begin with. If this is hitting the market in just 2 months, we'll see what type of branding they have, if they have any advertisements or anything like that. This could be big. This can be a target to be bought out by a Coca-Cola or somebody of that nature, just for the packaging and who's involved in this product. So LTNC is very exciting to me. In fact, it was just mentioned by Barstool Sports and David Portnoy. So, I mean, you're getting bigger names talking about it. There's NFL athletes talking about it, getting involved in this company. So this is becoming very quickly the next cult stock, just like TSMP was a cult stock. And not to brag, but I was the first to bring a TSMP on YouTube, the absolute first. Nobody brought it to YouTube before I did, and I was the very first to bring YouTube LTNC, and this might just be the next cult stock. It is what it is. For me, I'm hanging on this thing until these catalysts unfold and until everything plays out. I'm not selling a single share until any of these catalysts play out. I definitely want to see how this thing plays out. Love LTNC. And last but not least, you guys know what my favorite stock is right now. This is ILUS International, ILUS. Stock closed at a shade over 14 cents on Friday at 0.1404. Absolutely love this stock. I can go on for minutes about the reasons why I like this stock. Has an excellent share structure. Just yesterday, the CEO tweeted about doing a share buyback or a share reduction. The contracts with the United Nations, the Indian government, the U.S. Army, giant major corporations that they're doing business with. Everything seems to be rolling in the right direction. We're waiting on FINRA to do the name change for this company, and once that happens, they will be pink current, because they stated, per the company, that they have all their filings ready to go. So we're looking at pink current being a catalyst. First, the name change with FINRA to be the catalyst. Pink current catalyst. They say they're in New York discussing a big acquisition. We're looking at a U.S.-based acquisition. They have also, after that U.S.-based acquisition, 5 more acquisitions following that we know of. Again, doing business with major corporations and big conglomerates, governments, and everything of that nature. This could be the next ALPP, Alpine 4 Technologies type run. This company could be it, and at 14 cents, it's an absolute steal. This is my favorite stock that I've brought to you guys since I started doing this. And like I said, I brought you TSMP, American Battery Metals. So TSMP at a third of a penny, that's ran all the way up to $1.90. Now has done a reverse split, looking to go to the NASDAQ. We're talking American Battery Metals at 10 cents, again at 19 cents. And now it's in the $3 range or whatever it's at. We brought you ATVK under a penny, and that thing ran up to 30 cents. I mean, the list goes on of the stocks that I brought you. MJLB at a penny, this thing ran up to 15 cents. Mass Megawatts at a penny, ran up to 30 cents. I like this stock better than all of them. I think this thing has $1, $2, $3 potential written all over it, and I'm not selling a single share until every one of these catalysts play out, and we're going to bank on this one. So the 3 stocks that obviously that I've been talking about and I just repeated are WDLF, Social Life Network, LTNC, Labor Smart, ILUS International, ILUS. The 4 that we brought to you earlier were DRNK, NoHo Inc, ARSN, Arius Inc, Life Clips, LCLP, and Nano Labs, CTLE. That's all I got for you today. As always, please like, please share, please subscribe. Any comments or questions, leave them in the comment section below. I will have the comments on for this video. And as always, let's get that money. We'll see you tomorrow night.